As if that was not enough, on the same night as all of the violent rioting occurred in Montreal, Lord Elgin's wife delivered a son and heir who became the ninth Lord Elgin in time. There were also many places named after Lord Elgin or his family name of Bruce, as a result of what he did to bring about responsible government in Canada. In Lower Canada, the so-called Chateau Creek was the same thing as the family compound in other parts of Canada. The only difference was the Protestant English minority was essentially controlling the Roman Catholic French-speaking majority in Lower Canada. But by signing the Land Losses Bill, Lord Elgin asserted that the colonies could make their own decisions from then on. The Rebellion Losses Bill also said that the Governor General had to choose his council from among the elected officials of the Upper and Lower Canadian Provincial Assemblies, and not from among the influential families of predominantly Loyalist and Scottish people that had been the case before. The Rebellion Losses Bill also asserted that the Governor General didn't have absolute power in Lower Canada, and it greatly reduced their power in Upper Canada too. The Rebellion Losses Bill also said that there had to be a premier who would be the leader of whatever party had the greatest number of seats in each legislative assembly. So, contrary to its name, the Rebellion Losses Bill did not just come and save those who had lost property or income as a result of the rebellions of 1837, as its title would suggest, but it basically laid the foundations for the post-responsible government era of Canadian history as it set the stage for Confederation. In fact, the pre-Confederation era and the post-responsible government era span approximately 30 years between the rebellions of 1837 and the advent of Canada becoming a nation in 1867 with Confederation. As it was often noted that both Upper Canada and Nova Scotia claimed to be the first two colonies to get responsible government, as the other colonies soon followed, with New Brunswick the very last colony implemented in government in 1848. This is because New Brunswick society was dominated by the enormous population of Loyalists, who, like the Loyalists in the parts of British North America, thought the system of responsible government looked too much like American system of government. They felt it was very disloyal to the British government and the British Crown. And other people who didn't like the idea of responsible government were the French Canadians of Lower Canada and the Acadians of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. They thought the responsible government would take away their rights as French Canadians, and more importantly, the right to practice the Roman Catholic faith. In Newfoundland, responsible government wasn't implemented until 1855, but Newfoundland, as a dominion or a self-governing, not crown colony, which meant that they got special treatment from the British government. In Newfoundland, responsible government was suspended from 1931 when a riot ousted the Prime Minister of Newfoundland from power until it was restored in 1949 when Newfoundland became a Canadian province. By 1949, the British of Newfoundland had just three choices. The first was to lose their independence and join Canada. The second was to join the United States, and this was the favourite opinion by a minority of people in Newfoundland who thought that Newfoundland could be treated the same as Alaska was, which had become a state earlier that same year, and the third and final option for Newfoundland was to maintain their own independence with responsible government and hope that they did not go completely and utterly broke financially. The second choice was chosen by the Parliament of Newfoundland, who voted, who had the three options. The people voted overwhelmingly by 95% to end their independence and join the Union of Canada on July the 1st, 1949, exactly 18 years after Canada had become a country in its own right.